the Tennessee Volunteers and the Miami Hurricanes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, he understands the SEC is a line of scrimmage league. That's why he is really trying to prove that the ACC can battle with them in the trenches. He said this will be a huge matchup to test his team, and he'll have to be very good on the play calls. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Volunteers ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something. Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Hand off for Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Got his man on the outside. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Mensah. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Might as well stick with him. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there. Now it's fourth down.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in. And they get it down short of the first down marker.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Throwing right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot.
He'll take a shot. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. On target. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
The Hurricanes looking to convert on 4th down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And he looks short on that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away, but that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down. Big-time stop for this defense.
Pulls and fires complete. There he goes. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them, they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Open space at the 25. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Man, now and if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, looking to pass. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Great place to start for this offense. Throwing, Mensah. Fires left. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Now the play fake. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
That keeps the score. Miami 6, Tennessee 0.
This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
4 wideouts set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets it on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Takes the easy completion. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Unloads to the wideout. That one came in hot and it's incomplete. The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Oh, look, Ma, one hand. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Vols! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You always want to take some momentum into halftime. That's exactly what they did. How about the touchdown late in the first half? Now a chance to take the lead with the extra point. All the momentum, all the juice, all the feel-good going right to this offense.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lyle. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Canes will boot it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Dodson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Cartwright. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Buying some time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
Pulls it in, it's Gordon. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Fights off a defender. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They want to run this quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Volunteers! The Vols strike back with a touchdown.
Well, that's a great job by the offense responding after your defense just gave up a touchdown. But here's a situation where you want to go for 2. and make this a 9-point game. You kick an extra point, it's only 8, and the opponent, if they go down the field and score, could tie it up if they hit the 2-pointer. So I think the analytics in this situation are telling you want to go for 2.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty, turning it on. Got enough for the first. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Here's Mensah to throw. It's on target and complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Back to pass on second down. Right on the money. Shakes off the defender. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. On the run, fires downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. He tries to take the top off. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Hurricanes back on top.
And that is the play this offense needed, and it comes from a long shot in the passing game to now get within 2 late, and you know this coach is going for 2 at this point now. You're dialing up your best 2-point play, but what a great job of execution by the offense in a huge moment in this game.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've been outstanding the last couple of possessions, both times winding up in the end zone, and they've grabbed the lead. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That's caught. It's Davis. Still on his feet at the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
At the 42. Gearing up for a first down.
Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Rides the back and leaves it. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third and 6 yards to go. They'll run play action. Looking left. It's complete. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Running the red zone. It's Bishop. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They go right back to him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd timeout. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Powers through the defender. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. And the Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Backs going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Vols strike back with a touchdown. If he can make this one, the lead will be 3.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams. Casino del Sol Stadium. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. It's the SFU Mustangs and the Arizona Wildcats. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, this crowd is electric. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Mustangs ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move the tight end. Hand off from the gun. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Catch in the middle. It's Jordan. The discard, and he's running free. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And they get him down.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I absolutely understand wanting to make a play for your team, man, but you've got to know when to give it up. You're at this part of the field, man. This is the part of the field where you throw the football. You get rid of it. You don't take a sack because what that does now to your field goal operation, it makes it a lot longer. Now the decision becomes a lot harder for this offense when he could have just thrown the football away and not taken the big loss.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. Looking for his man in the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats! Into the end zone for 6.
And they talked about it coming into this game, guys. They were going to be aggressive. They had an opportunity. Could have kicked the field goal? Absolutely not. Hammer down, they stay aggressive, and they strike first in this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He'll bring it out. It's Galloway. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. looking for a man. It's Jennings. Makes the grab. It's Knight.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Fires left side, it's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Last completion, picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense, but through the air, like not on the ground right now. They're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage, and right now, it's all through the air.
The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cooper.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1, and this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Quick completion on the out. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Making side adjustments here. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball someday.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To throw, it's Fafita. Here's the pressure. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They'll try to get it through the air. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Hey, flying the friendly skies. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team has put everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Galloway. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Oh, they're after him. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Pulls it on the option. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. Off play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They think there's room to run to the right here. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But
and here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
one of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Timeout, SMU.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking the shot. He's got it for a big play. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Get it out to the supersonic guy. SMU spends his second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like before that.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Gets it out fast. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Craig. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. He leaves it with the back. There he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And RD, this is why you run plays right up the middle. This is why you work on it. It's a design play to get you 4, 5, 6, 7, a positive gain, and then you run it enough, somebody gets out of their gap on defense, and boom, you get a big play out of it. So nice job by the offense. Day one plays you installed in training camp that come out to be big plays.
That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away.
Number 19, set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Cooper. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got a night.
Caught, and he's got room. Ripped off the huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag?
Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Fires toward the end zone. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone. It's caught, but he's out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a bullet dodged by this offense. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give from the gun. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Unloads to the right. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. At the 40, there he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Wow, the quarterback can't believe it. I mean, that was a perfect throw into the end zone. He gave his guy every opportunity to finish the play, and he drops it. And as a result, no touchdown.
Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the head.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Coming out with it, it's Galloway. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Snags it down the right side. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Ooh. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cooper.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Nice move there. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Firing to the right, complete. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. At the 20. And with the pick six.